going on a road trip. Hello fellow vapors, Vaping Newbie here, and I'm on location in downtown Montreal. Never did anything like this, but this place is out of the ordinary. It's whack! It's Vape Royale, and it's on de Maisonneuve. Now, folks, we're about 4 blocks from Bishop and Crescent Street, Party Central in Montreal. And this place, it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I got a story on that one. But first, let me give you some background. Vape Royale is not one store, it's several stores. So I'm going to put the Facebook page link down below. Go give them a like. They have several locations. If you're in Montreal, you're going to want to drop by one. And folks, they got some prizes coming up that promise Mike I wouldn't say a word, so I'm not saying anything. But it is definitely a hot spot of Montreal. So stick around. We're going to take a little tour. We're going to go inside the shop. We're going to meet some great people. Hope you enjoy it. As well as a vape shop, they have a terrace. And folks, it's kind of chilly out today, but I'll tell you something. It's a shisha terrace, and they have traditional and they have electronic shisha as well. They have their own terrace here on de Maisonneuve, and I'm told they're going to try to put in some kind of a cover, a roof, so that it could be used in the winter months. So let's take a look inside and see why this place is so good. You enter into the massive Vape Royale sign. Okay, so we come into the shop and you can see how busy it is. And folks, it's like 5 o'clock on a Thursday. Its place is just jammed with people. They're all trying juices. How you doing?
Fine, and you?
Fine, thanks. You been vaping for long?
A year and a half.
Year and a half, all right. So you see, I have a lot of converters, people that have converted before. Hey, what's the best vape shop in Montreal?
Vape Royale.
There we go. Okay, you heard it from them themselves, okay? Now, we're going to take a bit closer look at the shop. But right now, there's just too many people and I can't get in there. Okay, this is the entrance counter, and it's got all the mods of the day, all the regulated devices that are relatively new to the market. So they're well stocked here. Underneath there, you got all the famous sub-ohm tanks, various ones. My favorite, right there, Delta 2. And then beginner kits all along the bottom. Started bringing in so much hardware that they extended their counter, and they got a lot of really nice looking stuff here. So you know, if anybody's looking for a Christmas present for me, they sure as hell have a lot here that I'd like. And then down below they have all the accessories of battery chargers, the built-in kits, Cantal wire, a lot of cotton, that Fiber Freaks, they have that. And looks like they got some cotton bacon in there. I know a lot of people love that. And they even sell ultrasonic cleaners. Now, in behind, the dedicated employees at the counter is a massive plethora of Ejuice. And this, folks, what we're looking at, the vast majority of that, that's their house brand juice. This isn't brought in, it's their juice. It says Vape Royale on it. And then they have that pop D's that I spoke about before. And then you come down here, whoops, I zoomed in on her, I shouldn't have zoomed there. You got more juices. And then you got that 5-pawn line, I'm sure you've heard of those. And they have this all along the wall. This is all juice, folks. This is brought in. This isn't even their house brand stuff. This is all imported juices. It's just, it's nuts. So that's it. That's what Vape Royale is about. And you know what? I'll be back in a minute. Now this is what I find amazing. They have a whole beverage area here. So you want to come by, have a vape, have a coffee. Yeah, they have no problems. They also got the cold drinks on the side. And many a time I've taken some water. What's your name?
I'm Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Yeah.
And Steven? Okay, but what's your name on Facebook, Steven? Because I can't say it.
Andreas Sjerne.
Okay, hold on. You want to say that again?
Andreas Sjerne.
Which is Irish Gaelic?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And he's a firm believer in that. Good guy, great staff, just amazing. Hello vapors, I'm going to tell you a story. After VapeCan, everybody's talking about a juice called Pop D's. And I was looking for that juice everywhere in Montreal. Had a hard time finding it. Went on to the Vape Royale Facebook page. They said they had it in stock. So one day I drove into work and I got downtown Montreal at 7:30 in the morning, and I was able to come in and get that juice. Was it that good? I think it might have been a bit overrated, but the fact of the matter is I was able to pick it up at 7:30 a.m. and that's what separates this place from all the others. I'm going to be talking about a couple of juices I picked up when I was at Vape Royale doing the video, and as always, before I even start talking about them, taste being so subjective, and what you like I might not, and what I like you might not. We always have to keep that in mind, folks. The first juice up, I always like to look at the bottles first. Now, they have two different levels of juices at Vape Royale. They have their regular house brand line, which is a 50-50, 50% PG and 50% VG. And they have the high VG line, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. And these are, I spoke with Steve because it's not indicated on the label. We'll get to that in a second. They're 30% PG, 70% VG, and a couple of them are 20% PG and 80% VG. So you really have to ask them when you go in what it is. Glass bottles, the dripper style tops, and the labeling is really nice. Bilingual, I like that. The only problem that I have with it, now this particular juice, the first one I'm going to be talking about, is 3 milligrams of nicotine. But I actually had to use a jeweler's loupe to see it. The writing is really small, but that's just an age thing, folks. I did not see anywhere on the labeling the PG-VG ratio. So the bottle looks like this. First one up, cherry cheesecake. And this one really, really took me by surprise. Now, again, this is a 30% PG, 70% VG, 3 milligram of nicotine. Put it in a brand new Delta 2. I love these tanks. I bought my third one. I picked it up when I was at Vape Royale. And I did not buy the RBA deck as yet. But I put in the pre-built coil, so it's a 0.5 ohm coil. And I'm vaping it at 35 watts. Now, I tried it at 30, and then I raised it to 35, and I got a bit better of a flavor. Why it is surprising is because I thought it was strawberry cheesecake. And when I first took it too, very cherry, and I thought, what the hell? So I took the bottle, I took my jeweler's loupe and looked, and sure enough, cherry cheesecake. The cherry is very much there. It's probably the nicest cherry that I've ever vaped. Really, really nice. If there's cheesecake, it's very subtle and it's underneath it, but the aftertaste is definitely cherry. And if you like cherries, this is dead on. Nice throat hit. It's a smooth, 3070. It's a smooth throat hit, which I like. It has a good cloud for those that have that as an important. Me, I vape for flavor, so it is really nice. And folks, this comes across as orange on camera, but it is really a nice red. It's probably the nicest red juice I've ever bought. So it really is a complete package. Cherry cheesecake, very nice flavor, very cheesy. You smell the sorry, not very cheesy, very cherry, and you smell that afterwards. And of course, the lingering taste is the cherry. So hang in there. I'm going to get to the other juice. The next juice that I'm going to be talking about, well, here's a picture of it. Simply called it strawberry, and a nice pink color. If you watch any of my videos pertaining to juice, I love strawberry, and this was a no-brainer to me. This wasn't a recommend. They just said they had it. Now, the cherry cheesecake, that was Rihanna said, oh, we have a cherry cheesecake. And I thought, oh, good. But I thought I heard strawberry cheesecake, so that's my own screw. But well worth it, Rihanna. This is 0 milligrams of nicotine. They were sold out of 3, and I don't want to go above 3 anymore. So I grabbed the 0 milligrams, which would be good for when I'm playing around with my dripper. Put this in another Delta. This one does have the RBA section, and it's actually at 1.07 ohms, and I'm vaping it at 22 watts. This is glorious. This has a really nice strawberry flavor. No bells and whistles. They just call it strawberry. Pardon me. very straight strawberry flavor. And again, I say I don't like strawberries. I don't eat strawberry jam. I love strawberry vapes. And this definitely is in there. Now, to say it's the best strawberry vape I've had would be kind of untrue. It is in the top 3 for sure. And folks, I vaped a lot of strawberry. So this is really, really nice. I'm looking forward to it. I got to rebuild my dripper because it crapped out on me. I fooled around with the coil. Shouldn't have touched it. And so I'm going to rebuild it now. I want to try it on the dripper. Really nice. Again, smooth throat hit. Nice vapor production for that if it matters for you. And you know what? I always try to, when I'm at a vape shop, try a house brand juice. These juices are made in Quebec, which gives me some self-pride. Represent. But the fact of the matter is, they're just really good juices. And that, in my opinion, and only my opinion, when a vape shop takes care in their house brand juice, then everything else that follows are going to be up to snuff. So great job to the gang at Vape Royale. And so that's it. That's the juices. Now, before I sign off, I do want to thank Stephen and Rihanna and Eli. I'm sorry. He's not on the video. He left. He does the really early morning hours. He was the dude that was at the counter at 7:30 when I was buying pop these. So I don't want to leave him out. I want to thank him because he was really helpful when I first arrived to do this video. So damn, I got to go back outside. So stick around for a second and a little blooper at the end. Well, that's it from Vape Royale here in beautiful downtown Montreal on a really chilly day. I had to break out the leather jacket for this one, folks. You're going to want to check them out. If you're here in Montreal, you don't want to mess around with traffic or parking or anything like that. Go on their Facebook page. As I mentioned, it's down below, right about there, and see their other locations. They are also international. You're going to want to like their Facebook page because they got some exciting stuff coming up, and you're going to want to be part of it. The juices, as I said, really, really tasty. And that's just part of it. You have all the hardware and all the accessories that you need. It's all in one place. So thanks for dropping by. I love having you over. Stay healthy and happy vaping. Take care, folks. Blooper time. Well, that's it from Vape Royale. Well, that's it from Vape Royale here in Montreal. If you're in town, if you want to check them out, if you don't want to, mess around with traffic, parking, whatnot, they have other locations. As I mentioned, I am going to put their Facebook page link on the below the video. I didn't want them to trip on the wire.